Welcome back to the Muzzle Broke channel, everybody, and today we're teaching you how to completely field strip and disassemble any model Glock. First thing we have to do, remove the magazine by hitting that mag release. Set that to the side. Next, we're going to go ahead and take that round out of the chamber. Once you've taken that round out of the chamber, visually inspect, manually inspect, make sure nothing is seated in that chamber. From this point, we're going to go ahead and point the firearm in a safe direction and pull the trigger. Next, we're kind of going to wrap our hand around the slide. You're going to pull back on the slide ever so slightly. Then what we need to do is depress both of these tabs on either side of the weapon, usually with your thumb and index finger like this. Pull those tabs down. When you have those tabs held down, you can then release the slide, and the slide should just pop right off the front of the weapon. At this point, our Glock frame is completely field stripped and disassembled. We can go ahead and set that aside. Next, we attack our slide here. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and pop out this recoil spring assembly. All you have to do is put a little bit of forward pressure with your thumb towards the muzzle of the firearm. Depress that spring a little bit and she'll pop right out. Next, all we have to do is take out the barrel. All we do is pop that barrel up and out, and it should slide right out of the slide. So right now we have our fully disassembled Glock 17 here. We have our slide, we have our barrel, we have our recoil spring assembly, and we have our frame. This method does work to take down any Glock that you may have. I'm just rocking the Glock 17 Gen 3. So once you've cleaned, serviced, switched out parts, did whatever you need to do, all you got to do is put your Glock back together, just repeating those same steps kind of in reverse order. So we're going to grab our slide, grab our barrel. To put the barrel back in the slide, we make sure this flush part of the barrel here is going up towards the slide in this orientation. Going to go ahead and push that front of the barrel through the front of the slide, push it down, and then pull that barrel back, and you'll hear it and feel it set in the appropriate position in the slide. Next, we go ahead and grab our recoil spring assembly, and as you can see to this recoil spring assembly, there's kind of two different sides. There's a small circle, and then there's a bigger circle. What we're going to do is take this side with the small circle, and we're going to put that in the front of the slide, just like this. Now from here, this doesn't exactly set in there. What you got to do is put a little bit of forward pressure towards the front of the slide, and then that larger circle will sit right there in that groove on the barrel. And now our slide is fully assembled. Now, all we got to do is line up these holes in the slide with these pegs on the frame. So we go ahead and set that there. You're going to see those are going to line up nice. And that slide should just slide right on and automatically lock into place. So now your Glock's fully assembled. We're going to go ahead and just point that weapon in a safe direction, do a little function check, working fine. So now that we have our completely reassembled and function checked Glock back together, we're going to go ahead and slam our mag back home, rack around into the chamber, and we're ready to run and gun. All right, we really appreciate you watching this kind of content, boys. If you could hit me with subscribe, I would really appreciate it.